Good evening and welcome back, everyone. Welcome to today's tutorial, right? So we're still on HTML level 2 and we're on form basic, right? So today I'll be introducing us to what forms and labels, right? Forms and labels. And this is what we stopped in our previous class. So but before I will introduce forms and labels to us, I want you guys to understand something. So in our input here, I'm talking about right here, we have what we have the type, which is text, and then I use value for the first name, right? I'll show us a better way of doing this, not a better way anyway, but it depends on what you're working on. All right, so now if I want to enter this first name, which is our value here, is the value. If I want to enter the first name here, if you notice when I click on our input, I will have to delete the name that is there first before entering any other information, right? Good. So I'll be showing us a better way of embedding that first name inside our input tag without us going through the stress of deleting it or anything. And then also some of us will be wondering, okay, how do we write this first name outside here? Like let it be outside the input, the input, right? So I'll be showing us all of these stuffs, right? Good. So I'll just go ahead and delete the previous work we did. And then in order for us to, I want to introduce labels to us, right? So let me introduce the first input. So I'll go ahead and call our input tag. Remember I said our input tag is what is a self-closing tag. And then also I said whenever you're working on input, you need to specify the type of input you're working on. If it's a password, you specify it here, right here. If it's a number, you change it to number. If it's a text, you change it to text. If it's an email input you're working on, you change it to what? To email. Good. So now we have an input here. I'll go ahead and save, and then I'll refresh. Now you can see there's nothing inside the input, and then there's nothing outside the input. So let's say for instance now I want to write the first name not inside this input but outside. So what I will do is that I will come right on top of our input. This is our input here. So on top of it, which is this empty space here, I will introduce label, an element called label. You can see immediately I type label, is already displaying here. You can see it, right? So I'll just go ahead and click it. So the label has an opening and a closing tag, but we don't need this four that is inside. We don't need it, so I'll go ahead and delete it for now. When we get to CSS, you guys will understand all these things better. So in between, this is the opening tag, and then this is the closing tag. So in between the opening and the closing tag, I'll just go ahead and write first name, right? So I will save, and then I will refresh. Now you can see the first name is outside.